Many years ago I was an artist with artistic ambitions. I've kind of given up them as so many bad habits. I think I would want to be someone with a very powerful imagination. I don't have that faculty whatsoever. I have no imagination whatsoever. I rely so much on the here and now, memory as well, of where I've been. And I find myself maybe circumnavigating the place in which I was brought up, which is quite handy because it's in the Midlands. You could say that I've painted myself into the corner of it. Art seems to be quite a remote thing from everyday life. So when I began making the paintings, that was an attempt to bring my own life into the gallery space. When I went to the National Gallery, you would find very little evidence of your life. That wasn't there. I mean, it wasn't even in the more modern bits of the Tate. Probably the one thing I've managed to do most of all is evoke my own personal past. People who aren't artists can actually find something in my pictures other than artiness. They can find life. And I think painting, for me, it is a way of holding on, a way of cheating time. They become portraits of myself, but they become portraits of a country as well. Empty spaces in which something has happened. Painting trees seems such a silly thing to do. The council estate that I was brought up in used to be a forest. So having a limb of a tree or a tree spreading its branches in a painting, for me it becomes very much about time passing. Materials become quite important. Sometimes if you don't know what you want to say, but you start saying it and you find out what it is you're saying through the materials you're using. The paints I use aren't usually the subject for grand paintings. It's something which is fairly humble. Pub signs or bikes or model airplanes or what have you. It's not been designed to paint Jesus or the gods. And it's the same thing with pencils and watercolours for me. So although I use those enamel paints which aren't the subject of traditional picture making, I do like to use watercolours and pencils. It's a very basic thing, a pencil. It's just making a mark. This is the kind of thing that happens on the backs of toilet doors and pencil cases and stuff like that. I mean, everyone draws. Not everyone paints pictures or makes films. To create a drawing of the real world, something that looks and feels like something in the world with a very basic thing, like a burnt piece of charcoal or a coloured stick, I find quite magical, really.